Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Students, in the previous video lecture, we learned about percentage. Now in this video lecture, let's solve exercise 8.2. Question number first here is, convert the given fractional numbers to percents. You are given a fractional number and you have to convert this fraction into percent. So part A is 1 by 8. To convert this fraction into percent, what we'll do is, we'll multiply this fraction by 100 and write the percent sign. Now 1 into 100 is 100 by 8%. Now when we'll divide 100 by 8, 8 1 are 8, 10 minus 8 is 2. Then this 0 will come here, then 8 2 are 16, then we'll be left with 4, point will come here and 0 here, and 8 5 are 40. So we got 12.5. 12.5%. So 100 by 8% is equal to 12.5%, or we can say 1 by 8 is actually 12.5%. Clear? Now students, another part here is 2.7. This is part D as per your textbook. Now to convert this fraction into percent, we'll multiply this again by 100 and write the percent sign. Now 2 into 100 is 200 by 7%. Now we'll divide this 200 by 7. 7 2 are 14. We'll be left with 6. The 0 will come here. Then 7 8 are 56 and we'll be left with 4. So we can write this as 28. Then remainder is 4 and divisor was 7. So 28 4 by 7%. This 2 by 7 is a fraction and it is equal to 28 4 by 7%. You will solve the other two parts, part B and part C yourself. Now students, question number 2 here is, convert the given decimal fractions to percents. Now you are given a decimal fraction and you have to convert this decimal fraction to percent. Now this is a decimal number, decimal fraction. We can write this as, this is 0.65. You can write this as 65 by, we have a point here after two decimal places. We can say we have two decimal places here. That means in the denominator we'll place two zeros and 1. So this is 0.65 is actually 65 by 100. Now to write this 65 by 100 into percentage, we'll simply remove this 100 sign and write this as 65%. Because the denominator was 100, that's why we simply write it as 65%. Clear? Now, part D here is 12.35. Again, we can write this 12.35 as 1235 by, here we have two decimal places again, so we'll place here two zeros and 1, that is, we'll be having 100 in the denominator. Now, we have 100 in the denominator, that means we can simply write this as 1235%. Removing this 100 from the denominator and instead of this 100 we'll write percent sign. Clear? Yeah. Part B and part C you will solve those yourself. Now students, question number 3 is, estimate what part of the figure is colored and hence find the percent which is colored. This is a figure and we have to estimate what part of this figure is colored. See, this figure can be divided into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So out of these 4 parts, that means we have total of the 4 parts, and out of these 4 only one part is colored. So this is the fractions, this is the part which is colored. Now we have to convert this into percent. So we'll simply write this as 1 by 4 into 100%. So it will be 100 by 4%. Clear? Then you can divide this 100 by 4. 4 2s are 8. Will be left with 2 and the 0. Then 4 5 are 20. So it's actually 25. Or you can simply do the cancellation. 4 1 are 4. 4 2s are 8. 2 will go with this. It will be 20. 4 5 are 20. So we are left with 25%. So what we can say is that 25% of this figure is colored. Clear? Now students, question number 4 is find, and its B part is 1% of 1 hour. So we'll write, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So it means we have to find 1% of 60 minutes. So we can write this as 1. Instead of this percent, we'll write 100 in the denominator. Of means multiplication. So 1 by 100 into 1 hour is actually 60 minutes. So this 0 and 0 will cancel out. We are left with 6 by 10. Now 2 3s are 6 and 2 5 are 10. So we are left with 3 by 5 minutes. Clear? Or you can divide this 3 by 5 or keep the answer as it is 3 by 5 minutes. Clear? Or we know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So we can also write this as 3 by 5 into 60 seconds. Then 5 1 are 5 and 5 12 are 60. Then we are left with 3 into 12, that is 36 seconds. So the answer is 3 by 5 minutes or 36 seconds. Clear? Now students, part D here is 75% of 1 kg. We have to find 75% of 1 kg. So we know that 1 kg is 1000 grams. So we can write this as 75. Instead of this percent sign, we'll write 100 in the denominator and of means multiplication. Then this 1 kg is actually equal to 1000 grams. Clear? These two zeros and these two zeros will cancel out. So we'll be left with 75 into 10 grams. That is actually 750 grams. Clear? Rest of the parts you will solve yourself. Now students, question number 5 is find the whole quantity if 5% of it is 600. We have to find the whole quantity. With what is the total quantity if 5% of that total quantity is 600. So we'll write, let the whole quantity be x. Let the whole quantity be x. So we can write 5% of x is equal to 600. Clear? Now this 5%, we can write this as 5 by 100. Of means multiplication and x is equal to 600. Clear? Now this 5 into x is 5x. This 100 is in the division. When shifted to this side of the equation, it will go into multiplication. So 600 into 100. So we can write this 5x, or we can simply write x is equal to 600 into 100 is this 60,000 divided by this 5 was into multiplication, it will go into division. Clear? Now 5 1 are 5. 5 1 are 5, 1 will go to this, while 2 are 10, and then we are left with 3 zeros. So we can say the total, the whole quantity is 1 times 100, 1000, 10,000, that is 12,000. Clear? Now E part is find the whole quantity of 8% of it is 40 liter. So again we'll say let the whole quantity be x. Quantity be x. Then we can write 8% of x is equal to 40 liters. Clear? This 8% can be written as 8 by 100. Of means multiplication. X is equal to 40 liters. Now this 8 into x is 8x, and this 100 will go here into multiplication. 40 into 100 liters. So we can write this x as this 8 is in multiplication, it will go into division. 40 into 100 liters by 8. Clear? Now 8 1 are 8 and 8 5 are 40. So we are left with x is equal to 5 into 100, that is 500 liters. Clear? So the whole quantity, the total quantity is 500 liter, and 8% of this 500 liter is 40 liters. Clear? Now students, you will practice question number 1 to question number 5 of exercise 8.2 on your practice notebooks. In the next video lecture, we will solve further questions of this exercise. Till then, Allah Hafiz.